Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
Welcome to Friday the 13th here on Peep This Out Reviews, guys. It's Ian K, creator, producer, and host. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is Friday night, Friday the 13th. How cool is that? Very excited about that because naturally we're getting that much closer to Halloween and, of course, Jason days, so to speak. That's a beautiful situation in the month of October, I got to tell you. Very, very cool. Let's see. The chat is finally active over here. It is moving along. Great to see all of you guys here in the lobby. There's a lot of you guys in here, and we're going to be getting into everything here in just a second or two. We'll give people time to be fashionably late as usual. Give me the thumbs up. Let me know you can hear me okay and see me okay. Great to see all of you here, and we'll get it going here. So let me shoot to the very top here and just see. I'm seeing everything is moving along here. It looks like we're good. All right, very cool, very cool. There we go. And it is on. Very nice. All right, so Erna 785, what it do, what it do. Thanks so much for jumping in. Sticker collecting's in the house as well. Abolish qualified immunity, what it do. Great to see you as well. Richard Ashley, thanks so much for jumping on. Great to see you on top of everybody else here. There's a lot of people here actually. Klon Go, what it do. Foodies 86. 86. I'm still feeling a little sick actually. I was just kind of thinking about it. Drew's food reviews in the house already. You already know what that is as well. Good old Drew. Let's see here. Larry Nguyen, how are you doing? I'm doing okay. The week has been very, very busy, so I am very glad to be on the weekend. And we're all on the cusp of the weekend as we're getting closer to Halloween, of course. And let's see here. Funky Fresh in the house. What up, suckers? Friday night to everyone. Happy Friday to everybody. Great to see you in here, Funky. And I'm sure your partner in crime is not far off, Miss E. Noel, right there as well, too. Erna, Amy Grant was big in the early 90s. Yes, she was. Absolutely. Klon Go, what it do? How's everyone's spooky season so far? Hopefully you guys are getting all of your horror movies in. I definitely want to catch up on a few classics for the rest of the month. Naturally, with tonight being Friday the 13th Eve, well, actually Friday the 13th evening, I should say, I'm probably going to watch my favorite Jason movie, actually, which somebody actually asked me here in the chat, and it's actually part 4, the quote-unquote final chapter. I remember watching that as a kid, and it was a pretty raw movie. I mean, the 80s Friday the 13th movies, if you saw them in the theaters, there's such a nasty, visceral experience about watching that like in a grainy projector, that type of thing, and just the type of movie that it was. So I'm definitely down to go to give that one a go. Plus, just so you guys know, that was one of Corey Feldman's early movies as well. So there's a lot to look forward to there. It's a really, really good situation, including the twins. And I'm not going to say anything more than that. Very, very lovely situation there. All right, so let's see. Who else do we have here in the chat? Michael Domayer, what it do? Thanks so much for jumping on. Matt Dummett as well is here. Everyone's Friday the 13th as we go. Claw and Go in effect as well. Carl Broussard, you already know those teeny tiny peanut butter cookies were straight up boo-boo, just like the Peep marshmallows were. Yes, absolutely. Not a good situation with the Mr. Beast plant-based cookies, so to speak there. I've been kind of casually getting into them since I did that review. It's okay, so it is what it is there as well. John Hendren, boo, with the 1313 super chat. Thank you so much for that. That is awesome, by the way. Very, very cool. I'm totally digging the theme there. Just like when my 50th birthday, it was like, 50 cents here or something like that. There was something with 50. But I'm definitely down with the John Hendren's 1313. I appreciate that, and very, very cool. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And just to kind of, because it's at the top of my mind here as I'm seeing this here, should you guys wish to be like John and contribute to the channel and have a little Friday the 13th fun, you guys can do that by doing the super chat here in the chat. Of course, if you wanted to do PayPal and circumvent all the fees they may take from you, which doesn't affect you, it's basically on my end in terms of what they do. You'll find all the information down below in the description and the first pinned comment on the replay. If you guys are watching this on Sunday, there you go there, John, right in effect from 1313. I like that. So this replay will be up on Sunday at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and you guys will be listed down below in the description as official channel sponsors for the stream, as well as other ways that you can do that with Patreon if you want to do the monthly thing. All that stuff is there for you. But John, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate that. And happy Friday the 13th to you. and to all of you guys here in the chat. All right, let's see here. Who else do we have? Where do we leave off here? Kyle Broussard, Klon, go. Richard Ashley, Cookie Crisp. Cookie Crisp. Definitely a tasty situation. I saw that on sale at my local market today, by the way. Almost bought it. Almost bought it. Klon Go, can't wait for the reviews as always. Me too, actually, because one of the two that you're going to see, actually, the first one that I'm going to do at the bottom of the hour is something that I don't think I've ever tried. Not that I'm trying to think about back in the day if I ever did or not, but what you're about to see is not actually easily found in my area. For some reason. So I was able to find it. I'm actually very excited to give it a go for you here. So naturally, if you guys are seeing this on the replay, you already know what it is. Take a look at the timestamps down below in the description, and you can jump to certain points of the stream as well for the reviews and all the other things to take a look at there. So good times across the board. Klon Go, love all the pumpkins. You already know what it is. Yes. Drew, I think it's time for a Scooby snack. You got good times with that. We'll talk about that in a minute. I had a lot of fun, which, just so you guys know, I actually have a Krispy Kreme opening up another one in Pasadena, which is 5 minutes from where I live. So I am excited on Colorado Boulevard. I cannot wait to see this one open up. It's going to be awesome. So that much earlier for me to get my stuff out, which is going to be kind of cool. So the other one that I go into is in South Pasadena on Fair Oaks Boulevard, way a little bit below the freeway. Out this way, and it's a very busy, congested area, so naturally it's not easy to get into, and getting out's another story. But you know what, at least we have one close by, but now it's going to be even closer, and I am very excited. They're opening up on the 24th of this month apparently, so we'll see if you guys recognize any different backgrounds of where I'm going to be filming from there for the next review there, if everything goes as planned. So good times. Let's see here. Pretty, what's going on? Sup. Destructinator 7, happy Friday, y'all. You already know what it is. And Funky Fresh, yes, Crystal Lake is 2 miles from, that's right. That's what I was mentioning in the chat. I do have a quote-unquote Crystal Lake that is close by to me here, as Funky Fresh is well aware of as well, too. Say that quick 10 times. Yes, good times for that there. So we have to go see what that's all about. Now, granted, it's not the real Crystal Lake, but then again, there really never was a real Crystal Lake. It's in a movie, so it's all good. So let me throw some hearts your guys' way here, because I love all you guys. I appreciate y'all being here tonight. I'm actually going to be making a first for myself for dinner after the stream tonight here, guys. Something that I purchased in the store a few days ago when I saw this. I'm like, you know what? I can't remember the last time I had this. And just to jump right to it, it was a can of Manwich. If you guys have ever had Manwich, sloppy Joe mix, I guess. You basically cook up a pound of beef or a ground turkey, whatever you want to do. And then you pour this can of goodness into it there. And then there's your instant dinner, so to speak there. So you've got some bread and you just basically make sandwiches with it. So I'm excited to give that a go. I've got some 90% lean beef that's in the fridge here right now, and I'm actually going to be cooking that up after the stream tonight and then doing all that stuff. So we'll see how it turns out. I'm excited to give it a shot. Let's see here. Everything is loud and clear. You guys are all in effect. Thanks so much for being here right now. Contrail, what it do? What it do? Do I love the band Misfits? I don't love them necessarily, but I do love the brand, especially that they are. Their shirts are pretty awesome. You definitely, with that whole face and how the Misfits logo is, very, very cool. Hey, Tony Montana. The other week I had Chipotle for the first time for a while for dinner. Had the steak burrito, a side of chips, queso blanco. Wow, that's a meal. That's definitely a meal. I'm down with that. I'm definitely down with that. Let's see here. Riley, what it do? Had a cold last weekend. It's going around. I'm telling you, it's a little bit of a sick situation for the holidays coming up here. Got to be careful. I'm still kind of recovering from the flu shot that I got, which thankfully I'm past the brunt of what I got there. That was not a good week last week leading up to the stream for sure. Luke Johnson. Hey, Ian, coming in crisp and clean. Nice. Hopefully you guys are seeing all the colors and everything jumping off your screen here right now. It is great to be with you guys tonight. This is really kind of the capper for the week. I really look forward to this. Michael Domeyer had a sweet and spicy jam with breakfast sausage, McMuffin, and egg. It was delicious. Very nice. Yes, I enjoy checking out those sauces from Mickey D's. I really love when they do those things. I really want to see them bring back the tenders, though. I really want to get back to that, as well as the Mighty Wings. I know that didn't do very well for them, but if they price them right and just give you a bunch and, you know, something like, you know, promotional, I think it'd be really good because those sauces were pretty good in general. I'd love to try the tenders or wings with them too. You can always ask for some extra, and then when you go to Wingstop, because that's usually what I do, I usually just have some extra sauces, and then I can actually kind of dip into there from other places naturally, because Wingstop, you know, you have to pay for all those things because they make their stuff for their ranch. Noel, I'm right here. That's very nice. Is Pick for Life. There you go. I appreciate that. Thanks so much from Mi Familia. My sister is jumping on here right now. Noel. Sticker collecting's giving a thumbs up. Everything is good. And trying to catch up here. Let me jump on down further. Let's see here. You guys are all chatting away with my sis. Larry, not as much my brother, but I do like them on the goofy side. Very cool. UFO, Sloppy Joe or Messy Mike. There you go. Oh, too much. Rick Ashley, time for a Scooby snack. I got to tell you how fun that situation was to film. And the team also in that local Krispy Kreme they're really, really cool people in there as well. Let's see here. Luke Johnson, it was my birthday Sunday. Celebrated watching Ian K reviews. Luke. It was your birthday this past Sunday. Or if it's coming up this Sunday, it looks like it was this past Sunday here. Celebrated by watching some Ian K reviews. On that note, happy belated birthday to you. Happy belated birthday to you. Happy belated birthday to Mr. Luke Johnson. Happy birthday belated to you. Shout outs to you, Luke, and many more for another 365 days around the sun. Health, happiness, and success always. And I appreciate you checking out my content, which all of you guys have really been letting me know lately that you're really digging. So thank you so much for that as well. Greatly appreciate that. Yes, Kyle H. Tony sponsored by Chipotle. Kyle, you know, he really, Tony does put out the books when he puts the information about what he has. You can tell he's legit. He's definitely putting out there in terms of what he's had for the meals, and I appreciate that. I love reading those, which is pretty awesome. Scott Messerschmidt, what's doing, man? Let's see. Friday the 13th, Jason ain't messing around. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So which was the worst Friday the 13th movie in your opinion? I already have one that jumps up into my head instantly, but I want to see what you guys say here in the chat because there have been a few duds naturally. A majority of them are just stupid fun. But there is one in particular that was absolute garbage. So I'm curious to see if you guys agree. I can't wait to see what you guys are going to put here in the chat. Drew, was it the bourbon barbecue manwich? I think it was the regular one that I got. And you know what? When I go get the review, I'll bring the can in so you guys can take a look. Because I grabbed it quick when I saw it. So I'll let you guys know what it's going to be there so you can take a look. Tony Montana, yes, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, absolutely. I love the two of them, honestly. The way that they actually connect with each other and just in general, the story is really good. It's not my personal favorite type of Spider-Man, naturally, because I just like just the regular Peter Parker and his own thing. But the whole multiverse of everything and all the different versions, it's fun. But naturally, the animation, everything is top-notch. And actually, I'm looking forward to the third one, naturally. I think it's beyond the multiverse or beyond the Spider-Verse, something along those lines, which should be pretty good. Let's see here. Going on down here. I'm shooting down. Let's see. Tony, favorite one was part 3. I like that one. That was the one where he actually got his mask, getting rid of that little gunny sack that he had on at the from the second movie. Which, should you guys know, Friday the 13th, the very first one, it wasn't Jason, it was his mother. Spoiler alert. I mean, guys, it's an old movie, so you guys should all know that by now. But it was a really, really good movie at the same time because it was so raw for what it was then, the way that it was done. Official channel of the Frog Mafia, what's going on? Spooky season in effect. You already know what it is. Thanks for the shout out as well as the super chat donation. I thank you. I greatly appreciate that. Let me shoot out some love here as well. I like having my little emojis accessible. You already know what it is. Jackie Hero Food Reviews, what it do? Hope you're doing okay. Shout outs to all my peeps up in Canada over there as well too. KBD Productions TV, The Trips, Jackie Hero Food Reviews, of course, all the amazing content creators that are continually putting out the goods on the daily, if not semi-daily. They're still doing it pretty big there, as we all are, which is awesome. Awesome, awesome. Matt like Jason X, that was a fun one. That was definitely a fun one. We'll see what you guys think of the others here so far. I'm not really seeing too much in terms of the part 1, 2, 4, 5, the new beginning, quote unquote. 6, Jason lives. 7, New Blood. 8, Jason takes Manhattan. 9, Jason goes to hell. Jason X. Yes, I know all of them because I have them all. I have a box set of them as well. But I know a lot of you guys like the third one. Third one was pretty cool for the cheesy 3D effects. Obviously, that was very big back in the mid 80s, 82, 83, when they were doing like Jaws 3D, Amityville 3D. They did a whole bunch of cheesy ones in there as well. Shout outs again to official channel of the Frog Mafia. Definitely appreciate you, of course. Sweet Shay, what is your favorite fast food? Wow, for me, it is going to be, well, pizza is considered, I guess, fast food if you get it at Little Caesars and places like that. But if I think of like real genuine fast food, I'm going to say probably McDonald's, because I'm there more often than not for chicken McNuggets and an occasional quarter pounder with cheese. I mean, naturally, In-N-Out Burger is my main thing, which I really dig. And a Pollo Loco I do eat on occasion as well, on my two-piece thigh combo. Juicy thighs, no pun intended. Definitely a bomb situation. The freshest you can get off the grill. I definitely enjoyed that as well too. But I don't eat a lot of fast food outside of what I do, in addition to, you know, my other stuff, because I kind of watch what I'm doing there. You have to when you do these types of things. So if I'm going to do it occasionally and treat myself, naturally Wingstop more often than not, and an occasional Mickey D's situation as well too there. Chick-fil-A is not bad as well too. Of course, there's a lot of different things there, but naturally getting all the protein in whenever I review the items that I do, that's what I usually take out of whatever I'm doing, and I make that with other things. So I try and kind of healthy it up, so to speak, depending upon what I'm having there. So I usually throw away the bread, throw away, you know, I don't get combo meals unless it's part of what I'm reviewing there. I just get the main item. But yeah, that's a roundabout answer for that situation there. Let's see here. Klon Go, do you like candy corn? Yes, I do, actually. I haven't had that in a very long time. I was actually with my sister in Target recently. We were walking through the Halloween section, and she was looking at picking up like these candy corn pumpkins or something like that. I'm like, nope, don't do it. Don't do it. And she's like, oh, you're right. You're right. We don't need to get it. But I thought about it, sis. And just so you know, because I know you're watching this right now, now I'm kind of wishing we did get those. So we're going to have to go on back, I think, and pick up a little Brock's candy corn action. I think we're going to have to do that for sure. Deppy Slide, loving the lights. Thank you so much. And take a look at the backdrop over there as well, too. That was my Gotham City backdrop from my 50th birthday party that my sister threw together with Funky Fresh. The two of them, they came through and did some amazing stuff along with some of the neighbors. And it was just a blast of a time. So I had to incorporate good old Gotham City because it's fitting for Halloween, naturally. So it works out pretty nice. But I had a lot of fun with that as well too there. I still have yet to put up a bunch of pictures from that, so I do plan on doing that. I know I'm way late, but eventually you'll see some stuff there. You'll see some stuff. Larry Nguyen, can you live stream till midnight? Oh, no. Tonight's a horror movie night for me. Right after the stream, I'm making my little manwich situation, and I want to just kind of relax and do what I have to do tonight and just kind of decompress. Put up a couple of finishing touches to some pieces of content you're going to see next week. And then naturally what you're going to see tomorrow was something that was filmed a few days ago. So naturally with Krispy Kreme being what it was, that actually took the place of what should have been out that day. So you'll see the review tomorrow for what you're going to see, actually. So Krispy Kreme was a lot of fun to check out for sure. All right, and speaking of which, we might as well just jump into really fast the content for the week, because guys, it's already coming up on almost 20 after. These hours, they fly by. They absolutely fly by. All right, so as you guys remember, Burger King's Ghost Pepper Chicken Fries for the Halloween season there, along with the Ghost Pepper Whopper, back in effect for you guys. Officially, that should be everywhere as of yesterday. So you guys should be checking those out for sure. I haven't checked to see if anyone else has reviewed the new versions there, but I definitely want to see what people think of the Ghost Pepper Chicken Fries for sure. But a lot of good stuff from there. But naturally dovetailing, and I know you guys love when I use that word, right into the sweet and spicy jam and the mambo sauce from Mickey D's. Of course, I had to go in a 10-piece for that one, and it was a lovely situation, a very fun experience. Now that I think about it, the sweet and spicy jam was kind of reminding me of the purple sauce from Church's Chicken that I reviewed a while back. So take a look at the Church's Chicken playlist there. You'll be able to find that review. It was way back in the day, but it's very similar in terms of how that looked. But overall, a lot of fun checking out those two sauces. Easily they can be used on any of the other burgers, the breakfast. I'm hearing breakfast sandwiches are pretty amazing with them, as some of you guys are saying here in the chat. So we'll have to see about that. If I could maybe do some breakfast stuff with the goodies. From there, guys, I'm not sure if you guys have this available in your area, but we have what's called the Lakers Legendary Garlic flavor for Wingstop. And I saw that and I was like, it's a combination of savory garlic and naturally buttery Parmesan with some seasonings. But naturally, it's marketed with the Lakers branding. I mean, they're really pretty official with it at the same time. So not sure if you guys have that available, but just let me know in the comments or if you have on that video. Of course, you can make it that way and basically call it Lakers Legendary Garlic if you like. But it was a lot of fun to check that out. And again, being that I love Wingstop, you didn't have to twist my arm very hard to get me over there. So it was really good. And then actually winding this out with the Krispy Kreme goodness over here. And guys, they gave me the box to take because I was only getting the 4 and I didn't want to go for the dozen. But I'm like, is there any way that I can get the box just because I wanted to kind of show it? And I love it too because it looks really cool, guys. Just look at this. The Halloween Mystery, the case of the disappearing donuts. This license is gold, and I gotta tell you, with good old Scooby over here, it is pretty cool. So take a look at this here. Just here, show you what the box looks like. Flip over to help solve the case, and naturally you're gonna have all the donuts on the inside. But take a look at the very back. They've got a very cool little story right over here. I'll just read it for you real quick here. The Halloween Mystery, the case of the disappearing donuts. Paw prints and fingerprints, something is wrong. Our donuts were stolen from where they belong. The Mystery Inc. gang points fingers in every direction, but no one quite knows who's behind the deception. Join us on Instagram to help solve the mystery, making this case go down in Halloween history. Scooby is ready for a Krispy Kreme treat, so we can relax till this riddle is complete. So if you guys want to take a look at that there, hopefully if you're able to scan that, you can kind of follow along and basically comment on their goodness and try and solve the case there. So get social with it there. It's a very cool promo and just very, very cool in terms of what they are there. A little simplistic in terms of the designs for what they are, but at the same time, guys, really, really fun in terms of just the overall look. And of course, I had a lot of fun with some of the Halloween effects and good old Scooby licking the screen at the very end right over there. So it was a lot of fun to go in on for sure. Really, really good times. Nere, what it do, what it do? Ian, can you settle a debate? Is it weird to go to a buddy's house while he's not home and take a bath in the tub? What would Peep do? Not that. And first of all, how would you have a key to your buddy's place if he wasn't home? So that's a little suspect right there. So if you guys are friends and you have each keys to each other's place, I mean, that's cool. But yeah, no, I probably wouldn't go that route for sure. Would you like be letting him know that you were there by leaving something there, or are you just going there just to kind of use the tub and then, you know, do what you got to do? But that's pretty funny, Nere. That is pretty funny. I got to admit. Let's see here. Enoel is shouting out with her bands, of course, over there. Nere again, shout out to you there. Of course, all of you guys are going to be down below in the description and down below over there as well, too. Good times. And guys, speaking of good times, as we're powering our way towards that first review, let me see a couple of other questions here before we get into what I'm going to show you right now. I honestly think I've seen only Freddy versus Jason. That was an okay movie as well, too. Not bad. It's probably one of the worst. Actually, if you really want to know what I think is one of the worst movies in the franchise, is by far Jason Takes Manhattan, where literally 95% of it takes place on a boat. And then like the last 10 minutes, he's in the Big Apple, and it was just garbage. If you've seen the preview to that movie, all of those clips are essentially what you're going to see in that movie for that portion of New York. So it was definitely no bueno. Erna, 785. What do we have here? Can we talk about food reviews, Halloween, everything else? But one thing's for sure is we can talk about food reviews, Halloween, everything else. But one thing is for sure, the 80s never disappear. Happy Friday, Ian. You are wonderful. Shout outs to you there, Erna. That is very sweet. That is very sweet. I do agree with that. And I love the fact that you have the 80s goodness there peppered all throughout the stream, which is definitely adds a layer of fun to it as well. Absolutely that. UFO says Nere's question was a great question. That's awesome. That is awesome. Let's see. Thulsu, our ghost pepper chicken fries spicy. They definitely have some spice, but it's nothing crazy there. It's really ghost pepper in name only. You already know. Drew, where does he get all those wonderful toys? I'm Pete Man. Comedy. Official chatter of the Frog Mafia. Have you ever played a game called Minesweeper? Yes, absolutely. That's a classic, actually. Good times. And yes, I can understand the addiction there, my friend. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, it looks like a haunted house box. You know, Dom, this actually looks similar. The one actually last year was better, obviously, because it really was a haunted house box that you can open up. But naturally with Scooby on this one, it just looks really awesome. So yes, I'm going to add this to the collection to hold on to it because I do like it. But I really love the way they market these things here. Now, granted, the donuts were just okay for what they were. You probably have had them a few different versions of very similar in the past. but it was so cool to check out for what they are. Let's see here. All right, so guys, as we have coming up into the time to grab the review in just a second over here. Let's see. Yeah, right, Pete. Did you see Haunted Mansion with Jared Leto? I have not. If that's the new one, I haven't seen it just yet. If he's in it, I didn't even know that, to be honest. Dungeon Deacon, Misty Smith was not banned. I'm not sure what happened to her. I'm not sure. And Ed Cervantes, too. We got to get in touch and see what's going on with them. I hope everything is okay, for sure. Constance Cherry, what it do? Great to see you on here. All right, guys. Take a look at the weekly selection of Masters of the Universe goodies over here. This is going to be something that, honestly, very, very hard to find because it is an exclusive for Target. So let me jump in over here right now. As Official Mafia, your thing is coming up there as well. Thanks so much for that super chat donation. This is the Rulers of the Sun 3-pack. And you may remember this from way back when. There were 3 other ones that came out as well. But these 3 finish out the subline for Masters of the Universe. And that you're going to see here is there's 3 different ones. These were originally prototypes back in the 80s that never came out, but now officially they're here. So we have Kikto, which is an expert kickboxer, Holographo, which is a futuristic scientist, and Zapman, which is a micro laser specialist. So I know nothing about these guys except that they're part of the subline, so I wanted to complete the series. But as you can see, when they all band together, they're going to whip some demon butt right over there. It looks pretty cool. A little bit of a translucent disc on the front of the one in the middle right over there from good old Holographo. And actually the other 2 that are here as well. So I definitely love the diverse mix of goodness here for the representation, of course. Take a look at the very back. And this is the complete lineup now of all the Sunmen that fill out this line, including their little baddies right there in the middle with Pigman as well. So there you go. The line is complete with all of these guys with Sunman on the very top. So they look very, very cool. Definitely cool to finish out the subline with this one right over here as well. And again, you know, just another roster of goodness from Masters of the Universe. They do it very well. You guys all know I'm a huge fan. So while I'm not a huge super fan of these guys, I definitely wanted to complete the set, being that they were mixed with some of my other characters. So very, very cool artwork from Axel Jimenez, their in-house artist that they do over at Mattel. So looking very, very cool. And again, very, very awesome in terms of the diverse representation there as well too. They're really, really cool. Great to see all these goodness over here. And some pretty cool looking characters. I mean, they look pretty cool. You know, a lot of good stuff right over there. The sculpting looks pretty nice. And colors. And they're all very unique in terms of, you know, what they do and their specific goodness here. So obviously, just very, very cool. Very, very colorful too. This thing just jumps off the shelf when you see it there. It's actually pretty nice, pretty nice. So Sunman and the Rulers of the Sun, a very fun situation there for sure. All right, let's see. Dom, it would be cool if Krispy Kreme made donuts from horror movie icons. Yes, I would love to see that too. That would be amazing. Can you imagine? I mean, a lot of the other underground donut shops, so to speak, they do stuff like that. But I would love to see something like that as well. That would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. All right, let's see here. Lord Darkside, it was your birthday last Sunday. Man, we're gonna be singing a lot this hour. I have a feeling over here. Happy belated birthday to you. Happy belated birthday to you. Happy belated birthday to the infamous Lord Darkside. Happy birthday to you. And many more. We do product reviews. Shout outs to you there and thumbs up as well. Thanks so much for being part of it here. UFO, love the retro packaging. Me too. It's always a blast. It always is a blast. Let's see here. UFO gives all of his close homies keys to the crib. That's nice. There you go. So how many people have taken bads in your spot and you don't even know about it just yet there, my friend? Let's see. Who else do we have in here? Worse than Jason X. Jason X was just stupid fun, real Don John. But, you know, the one for New York was just garbage. It really was. The other one was just like, it was just because it was goofy. This one, there was so much high expectations for it, it just didn't deliver. It just did not deliver at all. Let's see, sticker collecting. What do you do? What do you have for dinner tonight? We're going to be doing the Man-Witch situation there. So I'm going to be bringing that cannon when I go grab the goodies right now. So we'll definitely have that going there for sure. Deppy, have I been watching NBA preseason at all? Victor Wembanyama has been playing so crazy. I haven't actually. This past week especially, I have just been inundated with content creating and all my life outside of it. for sure. I need to be doing that for sure to get back and see what's going on. But I'm excited that the NBA season begins. I believe it's the 24th. I believe is the first game for sure. So I'm excited. I'm excited for that. Which is part of the reason I think that my local Wingstop is pushing that flavor for the Lakers legendary garlic. I have a feeling maybe that's where that's coming from in there as well. Tony Show thought it was Mr. T at first. Nope. Doesn't have that flat top that's in there too there. But very cool on that set though. Very, very cool. Let's see here. Gonna jump and grab the review right about now. I think it's time. Larry Nguyen, yes, I have actually done. I've eaten at California Fish and Grill a few times actually with the wifey, and it's actually very, very tasty for sure. I don't know about an actual review because it's okay for what they offer, but in terms of visually, it's just like, you know, stuff that you've probably seen a million different ways. So I'm not saying no, but at the same time, I'll have to take it into consideration for sure. So, all right, guys, it is time to grab, and I'm gonna actually pause my chat on my side here. Right by Tony Montana. Did another Taco Bell menu hack today for lunch. Took 5 of my extra nacho fries and put them on my beefy 5-layer burrito. Really enjoyed it myself. Strongly recommend. Very, very nice. Very nice. And yes, it is time for some Scooby snack time fun over here. At least grabbing the review, Drew. You're absolutely right. So I'm going to pause right over here, hang out for a bit. Should you guys want to use the restroom, now's the time to do it. Go grab the goodies if you wish to grab something while I'm doing my thing. And hold off on any questions if you can until after I finish the reviews, and I'll go back into the chat and try and answer as much as I can. So shout outs to you guys. I'm glad you're here. Happy Halloween season to all of you guys. You know, I love all of you very immensely, as you know. And I'll be back in just a bit. So time for some fun Halloween goodies while you guys wait for a minute or so. Hang tight. I'll be right back. Hang tight. Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
I hope you guys are digging that background. It's one of my new favorite ones right over there, aside from the newer one that you saw initially in the lobby as the stream is getting ready to kick off there. I gotta say, I totally dig the Halloween season because of all the cool stuff that comes out. So very, very cool. Any second now, you guys should be jumping in over here. There we go. Looks like it is popping in. Larry Ian is getting Subway. Hilarious. Very cool. All right, there we go. And you guys can see me. If you guys obviously can see me there, just give me a pumpkin here in the chat. Let me know. There we go. Real Don John, Ian has never had Subway. You know, for my previous 17 years of my working life, previous to what I'm doing now, I had that pretty religiously. That's why I'm so sick of it. There we go, Sticker. We got the pumpkins. And no, we're taking a break from Halloween cereal this week, but you will be seeing another one throughout the month at some point, and I think you know what it's going to be. So we'll see. We'll save that for another time. For sure. But just so you guys know, before we get into the review, this is what I'm having after. I didn't even recognize it. This is the name brand stuff. But this is it. So it's the original Sloppy Joe sauce, Manwich, which is very cool. And essentially, all you got to do is cook a pound of beef, as that tries to focus. I know the white lettering kind of blows out some of the contrastiness of the image there. Sorry about that. But you cook up a pound of beef, you drop the sauce in, and then you enjoy. So very much excited to give this a shot. Manwich original goodness right over there. So this will be afterwards. So very excited about that. And just so you guys know, because it is the holiday time coming up, Trader Joe's is back with their gluten-free pumpkin pancake mix. I highly recommend this by far. This is some delicious stuff for sure over here. You can make waffles with it. You can pretty much do, you know, whatever you want. But the pancakes are banging. That they really do it well. About $3.50 or $3.60 or so, I believe, for this box. Highly recommend you give the pumpkin pancake mix a shot over there at Trader Joe's. Very, very good stuff. All right, guys. This may be kind of a little quickie because I don't know if I can really talk too long for what this is going to be. But I'm very excited to show this one to you because I can't believe I found this finally. And it's not going to be a diet version either because I couldn't find that at all. So I'll have to give this a shot just as is, but watch the sugar intake. Jacob, love different kinds of pancakes. Very nice. Would highly recommend this one to you there without a doubt. Good stuff across the board. Guys, finally, I've been avoiding anything but this being talked about anywhere online because I was really hoping to find this. I was originally seeing it in can form, but I wasn't going to buy like a 12-pack because they were finally coming into my area. But naturally, I finally found this, guys. Feast your eyes on it. Mountain Dew's Mystery Flavor Voodoo for 2023. I can't remember the last time, if ever, if I did one of these. I probably did at some point. But this is the 2023 variation of it there, naturally. And I guess they run contests or something with this as well. As you can tell, this is not the light version. It's not the zero version. It is the straight up, put you in a diabetic coma version. So for 2023, Voodoo, the mystery flavor for what this is. Now, of course, they always want to throw you off. Whenever you see colors like this, I assume that it's going to be like a fruity type of color that you wouldn't think is this color because they're trying to keep it blank at the same time here. So naturally, there's no hints that you can really kind of see on the label. It's red, it's pink, it could be a whole bunch of different things. Who knows at the same time, but it looks pretty cool, a little bit basic in terms of what the Voodoo is right over there. I remember the label being a little bit more hardcore, but it actually looks kind of cool right over here. You can see like that little Reaper hand on the bottom as it tries to focus in there. I know my ring light really does a number on my camera here, but not bad. It looks all right. So let's get into this. I'm going to pour it into a cup too, just to kind of see if it's not being glossed over with the type of plastic that it's being housed in here. But let me see if I can smell this first, and we'll see if I can try and kind of guess before we sip into this. So hang on. Well, it's almost like a blackberry type of thing. I mean, it's definitely, it smells sweet. It's got that artificial, really strong, almost like a blackberry situation here. But let's give this a shot, guys. Here we go. Mountain Dew Voo-Dew. Let's give this a shot. We're peeping this out officially for 2023 here on the channel. Here we go. Okay. You know, it's almost got like a, if you guys know the brand Luden's cough drops, they do a cherry flavor, but this is kind of blackberry-ish. It's deep. It's got like a deep blackberry, a cherry blackberry situation with this, but it tastes like those Luden's chewy cough drops. I remember as a kid, actually. It's not bad. It's not bad, though. It's not crazy sweet, although it does kind of leave that pasty film in your mouth when you're done with it there. So let's keep going it. Yeah. Ooh. The flavor kind of, it builds towards the end really quickly, and then it falls back in the cut just a bit. I like that, actually. So let's do a quick pour so you guys can see that it is pretty much matches the bottle, actually. See, look at the emptiness of the bottle right there. It is very similar. Look at that cloudy action right there. That's kind of cool. I think it's kind of cool for the holiday. It definitely has that aura about it, which is kind of nice. So I like that. I think that's pretty nice. Wow. It's actually really good. But it's not overly sweet, but it has like that pasty film, which is all the sugar that's in this. That's where that's coming from. But it's not like an in-your-face type of thing. I gotta say, the flavor comes up really strong. As soon as you swallow it and you're kind of savoring the flavor, it picks up real quick and then falls back. It's kind of harder to explain it other than that, you know, or another way to do it. But I like this for a voodoo flavor. I'm gonna say it's like a blackberry cherry situation, to be honest, because that's the flavor that I'm getting with this here. So let's go for another quick couple of sips on this, because this is very refreshing. It's very, very refreshing on top of it. And I'm really glad, too, because, I mean, I like Diet Mountain Dew. That's what I drink a lot of, as well as Coke Zero. But this is my first time having a straight Dew, the regular sugar version like this. And this is a nice offshoot variation of a classic Mountain Dew. It's not bad. Let's keep going for a couple more. Yeah, I like that. I like that. It really leaves that sugary film at the very end. So I'm gonna say it's like a blackberry cherry type of situation with this. Like I said, it's reminding me of the Luden's cough drops, the chewy cough drops from back in the day. And hopefully that'll be what it is. I have to check to see if they've announced what this flavor is. But I like it. I like it. Overall, on a scale of 1 to 10, for the Mountain Dew mystery flavor for Voodoo, I'm going to give this one a straight 9 out of 10 because, like I said, it's very surprising. I was really worried that this was going to be an in-your-face sugar situation that really kind of kills some of the flavor lightly because it's so sweet. But this doesn't do that. It's a nice, even-keeled mixed balance of flavor that tastes more like blackberry cherry to me, and I like that. I think that's really, really tasty. So I'm digging it. We're going to go for one more quickie sip, but I think 9 out of 10, easy recommendations. If you guys agree with that, give me a bonehead here in the chat for the holiday right now. Give me a skull head if you guys agree. Yeah, that's pretty good. I might actually end up finishing this bottle. And I never do when it comes to these full sugary drinks like that. But I may actually do this over a few days just to kind of get a few sips in. That is not bad. That is not bad at all. Very, very tasty. Tony Montana, thoughts on Ahsoka? I thought was pretty fantastic. They really set up the future pretty nicely with that in terms of season 2. I did like the first episode of Loki. I know the second one I believe is out as well. I have to watch that. But I love Loki in general. I mean, the show was really, really good for the first season, and the first episode of the new season was pretty awesome with good old the gadget kid from the Goonies, actually all grown up now from Everywhere all at Once. He did that movie as well too. There, he's in this movie in the show, so definitely digging that. Definitely digging that. Let's see here. Boneheads, we got plenty of them. Riley's got one. Real Don John, UFO. Very good, man. It really does leave that film in your mouth, though. You know you've had a regular Mountain Dew when you have that situation. Let's see. Larry Noon, does it taste weird? No, just a little bit more blackberry cherry situation there. Jacob, ectoplasm dew. If it was like a green type of color, I guess. Let's see. Drinking raw dew, an animal, Nere. Destructor 7, this one was not bad, but I think that some of it like better. Let's see. Jeb2K, happy Friday the 13th, Peep. It's my Pat Deb's birthday. Can you do a shout out? It's her dirty 30. Wow. You know what? I'll even do one better than that. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy dirty 30 to Debbie. Happy birthday to you. Make it a very fun evening, guys. That's all I have to say. That's awesome. That is very cool. Shout outs to you there. Thank you so much for the love and support, and I appreciate that. And guys, that's awesome. I mean, a birthday on Friday the 13th is crazy. That is crazy. So very happy October 13th to Debbie. Very, very good stuff. Very, very good stuff. Michael Domer, cherry airheads. Is that the flavor? That's the flavor, right? Okay, well, if that's the flavor, then it does have a blackberry cherry situation. I mean, when you taste it right away. So, official channel of the Frog Mafia. You're a real cherry poppin' daddy. Ian. Too funny. Too funny. Shout outs to you, Jeb2K. I appreciate the support for the channel. And again, shout outs to Debbie for a very happy 30th. The dirty 30s, I remember very well. Definitely have a great weekend. And very happy birthday to you. Health, happiness, and success, as you know. Nere in there as well. What is this? What is this? Just got the word out from the bank. Increase my credit limit. Here's another super chat. Thanks for the stream, Ian. Nere, thank you. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys donating to the channel. It really helps out. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, good times. All right, guys, let's go in for another quickie review here. This one here is something that I saw kind of on my way out. Decency. Holy crap, forgot the stream is going on. No worries, you're here. Matthew Maldonado, best underrated Halloween movie. Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. It's definitely a cult classic now, for sure. Good times for sure there. Let's see here. Tony Schultz says he used to taste cotton candy. Really, really tasty, man. I'm telling you, it really leaves that film, though, in your mouth. It really does. Deppy Slide, can we get one more birthday shout out from my friend Jared Goff? Let's see, he's turning 29 tomorrow. Shout outs to Deppy. Shout outs to Deppy's friend over here for Jared Goff, for sure. Shout outs as always, homie hugs, and happiness always. You already know what it is. Let's see. Chewy Lore. Let me see your last comment here before we do the last review. Let's see if I can find it here. If I don't find it over here, Chewy, just if you want to put that, just cut and paste it and put it in there again. I'll be on the lookout just to see if you can to read the last comment, because everything gets buried. Oh, there we go. Let's see. Thought of Nick Aldis being a SmackDown general manager. Okay. There you go. There you go. Let's see. Drew, what was the Fanta? That one I haven't tried. That's another one I can't find the new version of for sure there. No worries, Deppy. No worries. I have to actually see what that is if I can find that one as well. They have a new version for this year as well, too. I think last year it was strawberry cheesecake or something along those lines. And we were doing the version that was actually at Burger King when we did that. So that was actually kind of fun. Surprised that BK didn't do that again this year. But then again, they do have a 1-2 punch with the ghost pepper goodness again as well. So speaking of ghost pepper goodness, I don't think this one is going to be nearly as hot as that. Sorry, what's your favorite limited edition fast food item? Well, the Black Bun Whopper over at Burger King, without a doubt. Or even the Black Cherry slushy, or the frozen blackberry, I think it was at the time, frozen cherry blackberry, where it was straight black color, which was cool. But you can't get anything more Halloween than the Black Bun Whopper. Even the Ghost Pepper Whopper looks good because it's an orange bun with black seeds, but I like the idea of the Black Bun Whopper because of what that is there for sure. So good times across the board with that there. Let's see, Larry Newing, can you give us a tour of your house on Halloween? Well, Halloween, that week, Larry, is going to be Tuesday. So we'd have to do something maybe that Friday right before. I'll jump on Instagram because it's easier on my phone because I'm going to have everything already set up over here. So maybe we can do something on Instagram. So watch for that. I'll see if I can do something along those lines, like maybe like a half hour, or like maybe a little bit before the stream starts. You'll get see that notification pop up. So make sure you guys are following me on Instagram if you haven't already. All those handles are down below in the description box. And make sure you're in the loop as well. So guys, this is something that I just wanted to try because I don't remember trying this either. And of course, with the Scorchin name when it comes to Pringles, I love the brand for what they have. But take a look at this here. This the can looked really cool to me. Sour cream and onion, Scorchin hot. And I figured we just kind of go with the theme, being that everything is all ghost pepper, Halloween-y, type of situation. Scorchin hot for what this is. Sour cream and onion. I wanted to give this a go. So naturally, depending upon how this is, I may actually, hopefully, if these are going to be really good, I'll put them in some of the manwich situations there once I get this made after the stream is done, because I am very, very hungry today for sure. I haven't had too much to eat. So this looks interesting. So Scorchin hot sour cream and onion. So let's do this here. Once you pop, you can't stop, or so they say. Let's give this a go. Let's see. FGG Diffle, what's your favorite scary movie that is a little goofy? Probably Beetlejuice. But then, you know, that's not really, it's more of a comedy, if anything, there. So, kind of goofy. I'm going to go with Evil Dead 2, because that definitely is a goofy movie, but it's got some real funny, good parts in it there. All right, so let's take a look on the inside. As you can see, the nondescript can, it's almost filled to the top. That's one thing about Pringles. You don't get a lot of air in the bag, so to speak, because they're these little tube canisters, which is kind of cool. So I like that. The packaging is cool. We get a decent amount of chips on the inside. Definitely smells like Pringles for sure. And wow, that is dusted pretty nice right there. Take a look. Sprayed good. Looks like a little bloody situation if you ask me. So let's give this a shot, guys. A Scorchin' hot sour cream and onion. It's new for me here on Peep This Out Reviews. Let's do it. Onion flavor. Here comes the sizzle quickly. Sour cream. That's actually not bad. Oh. Wow. That's a nice even keel mix. Just like the dew with the sugar and the flavor. Sour cream and onion and that heat in the back of my throat. For some reason, it's targeting the back of my throat for some reason. That's pretty nice, actually. Hang on, let's keep going in on this. Man. Couple of winners tonight, guys. Man. I am digging these. Definitely nice sour cream and onion flavor. And the heat scale, I guess they're showing this is all the way to the top on that thermometer right there, but I would probably give it maybe a two jalapenos out of 5 on this one. So I think that's accurately represented there in the artwork. But guys, if you had one Pringle, you've had them all. I mean, the saltiness is on point. The thinness is pretty nice. I really would have preferred this on the wavy version because I just think it's a heartier type of chip. I really love the wavy flavors. But this is good. I mean, you're getting some nice, rich sour cream and onion flavor mixed with a little bit of heat. So I like that. I think the can looks pretty good. I love the fact that our boy on the top there has got the steam shooting out of his ears, which looks pretty cool. This is a nice situation. So you know what? I'll do a couple of these real quick, and I want to go for a little quick sip of the Mtn Dew Voo-Dew, and we'll see how that flavor is. Hang on. Hang on. Here we go. Well, oh, that's a lot of sugar. Now I'm tasting, oh, hold on a second. I gotta wash it down. Hang on. A little bit more sugar, right? Wow, that was interesting. I don't think I would recommend that. Maybe to try it once, but that was a little strong. The peppery flavor or the heated flavor that I'm getting with this instantly reacts with the sugar of the drink. And then the cherry, the blackberry situation, the sour cream, the crunchiness. Yeah, I'm glad I gave that a shot. I thought I would actually save a little bit of time because you guys are probably going to ask me in the chat, but oh. Let me get some regular water. Hang on. Wow. That was pretty interesting. All right. Good times with that. Good times with that. All right. Rating wise, where are my manners? Scale of 1 to 10. I'm going to go I'll do a solid 8 on this particular one. It's a tasty chip. Would I get this again? Probably. This was about $2. It was on sale actually for $2. So remember the price of these used to be like $1.50, $1.60 at Walmart, but prices being what they are. But this is pretty good, guys. I think 8 out of 10. If you guys see this on the shelf, it's got a Halloween vibe to the can, which I kind of like. It's almost got like a glow-in-the-dark look, which is pretty cool. So I don't know. I like the way it looks, and I definitely dig the flavor. I will be rocking that, I think, in some of my sandwiches as we go. But very, very tasty. Siri, what's the best Pringles flavor of all time? I'm probably going to say the OG, believe it or not, with no flavor, just the salted ones, which I really like. John Hedren, the last time they had a Black Bun Whopper, had it at the airport right before getting on the flight to Vegas, which was fitting because my brother was paying out like a slot machine. Very, very cool. Very nice, very nice. Larry, do you like a horror movie that cut humans in half? Well, like Saw, which I haven't seen the newest one yet. There is another one called The Human Centipede. I think Funky Fresh was mentioning something like that to me, I think, at one point, or somebody. I remember hearing that recently. I have yet to see that, but I hear that's a pretty raw movie too, for sure. Let's see. Mr. Pringles is steamy. Yes, he was. Outlaws Generation, what it do? Where did you get those Pringle chips? And they look good. Actually, just my local market here, locally in town, Vaughn's for us. But there's a lot of Kroger stores too there, known as Ralph's, that may carry them as well. But definitely, like I said, it's a really cool can. Really, really cool can. A very Halloween fitting type of thing there. I'm really surprised they're not marketing that very similar for Halloween, but it looks really, really cool. Need the heat scale on this bad boy. Yes, I would say maybe 2 out of 5 is about accurate on that one there. It's nothing crazy, but mixing it with something is going to give you a little bit of something there for sure. Jeb thinks E.T. is goofy and scary. Really? I would say Evil Dead too, for sure. Let's see here. Deppy Slide, it's an oldie, but I always like watching the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown special. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, that's a classic right there. Never gets old too, which is awesome. Good times, good times. All right, let's see here. Yes, a nice design. Shout out to the local markets. You already know what it is. Vaughn's versus Ralph's. Well, Vaughn's is definitely more expensive, I'll tell you that. Yeah, Myers too, definitely. We don't have that here on the West Coast, but that's very big elsewhere for sure. Randy Molina, have you tried favorite day snacks from Target? I have not. I was there recently too. What exactly is that? Let's see here. Andrew Summer, what it do? Thanks so much for jumping on. Tony Schultz says McDonald's has got the best pickles. Now that's debatable, Tony. I like McDonald's pickles, but you got to get it on animal style burgers at In-N-Out. They are pretty thick cut and they're pretty awesome. So I would probably say for generic fast food, and I don't really want to say generic, I don't really mean it as a generic term, but just regular broad fast food are available across the country. Yeah, Mickey D's does have some pretty good pickles. They do there. But then again, so does Burger King, with no preservatives and no added colors, nothing else extra in it. So those are pretty good too. Ben113, sorry for joining later. I was at Seattle, Washington event. No worries, no worries. You guys have this replay available to you on Sunday, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you guys are watching this after 12 p.m., you're probably seeing the ad for it on Instagram, as well as it being available here on the channel. So shout outs to you. Real Don John, In-N-Out pickles are a little too close to Vlasic. Vlasic is pretty bomb though, Don. They're pretty bomb. I had that recently with E. Noel and Funky Fresh when we got some food. And I gotta say, Vlasic pickles, they make a difference on a lot of goodness there. Pretty good. Pretty good. Riley, do you eat pickle spears when places serve them on the sandwich? If I go to places that have them, I will. Absolutely. Absolutely. I really think, really the authentic delicatessens, they usually have them on the table or they give them to you as well, or pickle chips or something along those lines. Absolutely. Absolutely. So guys, let me take a quick moment to thank each and every one of you guys as we're come up on the hour already, guys. This was a lot of fun to check out tonight. Naturally, the stuff that I really wanted to try that I was able to find. And I got to tell you, I'm so thankful that you guys were here to witness it with me as I was trying it here online. All your love and support is greatly appreciated. I'm glad I can do this for you guys. Like I said, I do look forward to Friday streams because it really helps me decompress after the week of being what it was. And I can kind of kickstart my weekend and then kind of get into what I'm doing for you guys for the following week, because you guys are always in my mind about what I want to do for you here on the channel. So naturally, as time is going by, and yes, the hour goes by fast, Spice, it really does. But again, if you guys continue to send the support to the channel, I greatly appreciate that. Thank you for all the people who have done that. If you're listening to this on podcast, if you're doing this while you're driving, which I usually do with some of my favorite creators as well, I just like to kind of listen to what they have going on while I'm driving because I can't watch it naturally. But I like being able to do that. Hopefully you found some information helpful, something entertaining, and definitely something that you can think about when the stream is over. Hopefully I gave you guys some things to think about naturally, along with the visual goodness. But like I always say, you guys have choices when it comes to content here on YouTube, and I greatly appreciate you making my channel one of those choices. And to all my family and friends who watch and everything as well too, thank you so much for doing what you do and by supporting the channel, just by being here and letting me know that I'm onto something and that you guys dig it. I greatly appreciate that. I love all of you guys greatly. So I'm going to be here in the chat for another minute or so after the stream ends, and then once that happens, I'm in front of my stove cooking up some manwich. So I can't wait to try this. It's been a very, very long time with some lean beef as well, and then watching some horror movie goodness as well. So whatever you guys have got going for this weekend, have fun, enjoy yourself as we're getting closer to Halloween. Do things with family and friends, make a moment, make a memory. If you guys are celebrating a birthday, as I'm losing my voice, or you've celebrated a birthday, a very, very happy birthday to you. Again, happiness to success and health to all of you guys as well. And I will be here for the next stream, as always, as we round out October with the next couple of weeks. So I can't wait to see what's going to be going on there. And again, you have one more Halloween cereal to look forward to. When that's going to be, we're going to see what happens here on the channel. Shout outs to Official Channel Mafia. Let Ian cook. I appreciate the super chat donation. You'll see that in just a second over here. Good times, definitely good times. This stream brought to you by Manwich. Oh, let's not forget Trader Joe's, guys. Let's not forget Trader Joe's gluten-free pancakes. I could probably shoot that in the pan after I clean it out after, right? We'll have to see. Which, by the way, that is actually one of the pastimes that I really enjoy doing late night, is having pancakes. So naturally doing something like that, if my sister's cooking pancakes, which she makes some incredible pancakes, hint, hint, Noel, I look forward to doing that, especially after the witching hour. It's always the best time. And why not do it with some pumpkin goodness? I may need to bring this on over. Good times for sure. So I love all of you guys. Thank you for the love and support. Watch for more great content coming this coming week. I'll have a brand new video coming on Saturday the 14th. Saturday the 14th is actually a very funny movie as well too. You guys should watch that. It was a parody back in the day. Do a search online. Saturday the 14th is a goofy horror movie. I think you'll like that. And then naturally, you'll have the new video at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Saturday the 14th. Let me know what you think of that one, of course. And the replay Sunday, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time as well. So shout outs to all of you guys. Happy birthday to all of you guys who are celebrating or who have. And I will definitely see you on the next one. And with that, as I'm pausing, with the wind up, it's Ian K, creator, producer, and host, shouting out all of you guys once again, letting you know that I've got brand new content every single week here on my channel. So why stay tuned for the next review coming real soon. In the meantime, stay frosty. Good times, everybody. Good times. Thanks so much for being here. And again, a very, very happy homie hug to all of you guys. I hope you guys are doing well, and whatever you guys have going on that may be giving you some problems, always know that it's temporary. There are always much more brighter days than there are not. So I'm thinking of you guys. I appreciate you guys. Drop me a direct message if you wish, if there's anything I can help you with, anything you want to know. And I will definitely talk to you guys soon. And with that, peace. I'm out.